This is Kruti Jaipancholi, Assistant Professor in LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. This video is about subject fiber optic communication. So friends, in this video, you will learn about the few more aspects of the optical fiber communication. So, in today's video, we are going to discuss about transmission window, advantage of optical fiber link over the conventional copper system, and application of fiber optic transmission system. So friends, what is a transmission window and how we can transmit the optical signals? So now, for that, there is a study of the transmission window that can be useful. What is the transmission window? So here you can see the graph. On the x-axis, you found the wavelength, which is in the nanometer. And on the y-axis, there is a attenuation, dB per kilometer. Mean, while we are transmitting the signal for the 1 kilometer, how much loss that we gain into the transmission. So, here in the diagram, you can see that there are the three windows. First window, second window and the third window. The first window, which is shown over here, that is in the 1970, the manufacturers, they fabricated the fiber, and this first window, which is located at the wavelength 800 to 900 nanometer, and you can see that it provides the loss. Okay, so the second window, that is around the 1300. Okay, so 1300, and it is again developed in the year of the 1980s. In that you can find the attenuation that is comparatively lesser than the first window. In the third window, you can see that the wavelength that is around 1550 nanometer, and the loss provided by that transmission window, that is comparatively lesser than the second window. So, what is this? The first window, higher attenuation, second window, compared to first window, lesser attenuation, third window provides a lesser attenuation. So, when the fiber were manufactured, okay, earlier, at that time the fiber providing the loss was maximum. But the day by day, gradually, the amount of the loss that is decreases. So, the window which provides the minimum attenuation, that window is selected for the transmission of the optical signal. So, it is considered to be as a optical window or the operating window for transmitting the optical signal. So, now we will see this thing in detail. In case of the optical transmission, the loss is the wavelength dependent. So, there is a specific band of the wavelength where the signal attenuation is minimum. So, which is known as the optical or the operating window. Again, the wavelength of the operation from the optical window is selected as they offer the minimum attenuation. In the diagram, you have seen three optical windows which offers the minimum signal attenuation, and also the relationship between the attenuation and the wavelength. Again, in the first transmission window, which is defined from the 800 to 900 nanometer, where the minimum signal loss is 4 dB per kilometer, and in the early 70s, this window was useful for the operation of the optical sources and the detectors. Then after, the second window, Okay, so by reducing the concentration of the hydroxyl ion and the metallic impurities in the fiber material, in the 1980s, the manufacturers were able to fabricate the optical fibers with very low loss in the 1100 to 1600 nanometer region. And this window, okay, this spectral band is called the long wavelength region. Okay, so the second optical window which is centered at the 1310 nanometer, and they are called the O band, which offers the 0.5 dB per kilometer. First window 4 dB per kilometer, 4 dB loss or attenuation per kilometer. Here the 0.5 dB per kilometer. And in the third window, optical window, which is centered at the frequency, that is the 1550 nanometer, and it's also called the C band, which gives the loss of the 0.2 dB per kilometer. So first window 4 dB per kilometer, second window 0.5 dB per kilometer, and here the minimum attenuation, that is the 0.2 dB per kilometer. Okay, so this way, while designing the optical systems for the long distance applications, the 1550 nanometer wavelength that is preferred because loss offered at this wavelength is minimum than any other wavelength, and it is considered to be transmission of the optical signal. Now next topic is advantage of the optical fiber over the conventional copper system. What are the fiber advantages? First is the increase the capacity, increase the bandwidth and the channel capacity. Low signal attenuation, attenuation is less. Immune to noise, the amount of the noise present, that's again the less. No crosstalk, lower bit rate. So that is the advantage. With that, signal security, that's a good advantage in case of the optical fiber system. Electrical isolation, that's again the good in case of the optical fiber communication. So in the conventional copper system, the first disadvantage was that it provides too much crosstalk. Even the loss is more. So that is why while you want to choose the medium, then we must go for the optical fiber, as well as the size of the fiber, that is like the human hair. So the reduced size and the weight of the cables, also least weight of the transmitter and the receiver, that is possible by the use of the optical fiber. It's also the radiation resistant and environment friendly. Okay, you know that we use the material as a buffer coating or the jacket, that's a Kevlar material, and by using that Kevlar material, what we have, by using the Kevlar material, we can protect the fiber against any environmental conditions. Okay, so it can protect the fiber, resistant to temperature variations, as it can be useful for any kind of the weather conditions. Okay, so here the core cladding of the fiber that can be made, okay, and that could be again the resistant to the temperature variations as well as the environment friendly. So now the disadvantage of the optical fiber. Now you may have a question that these all are the advantages, okay, then what could be the disadvantage? Now whenever the distance is more, the one fiber cable, that's not enough to use. So what you want to do? You need to join the two fiber. Now the specialized, the skilled person that is required to perform this task to join the two fiber. As you know that the core is having the very small diameter. So now if you will not join the two core perfectly, then light will go out. So the specialist the skill that is needed. Another thing that's very important nowadays, that's a cost. While you go for the implementation using the copper cable, it can be the cheaper. But while the fiber optic cable we use, then the cost of the installation that is comparatively higher. Now, the transmission equipment which required, for this, again the cost of that equipments that are again the higher. Optical fibers cannot carry the electrical power. So this all are the disadvantages of the optical fiber. So looking at the advantages and the disadvantages, we must go for the applications of the optical fiber. So whenever we have those kind of the application, we must go for the use of optical fiber. So as the fibers are flexible, they are used in the flexible digital cameras. The fibers that are used in the mechanical imaging for the inspection of the mechanical welds in pipes and engines of rockets, space shuttle as well as in the airplanes. We have seen that in the medical science also the fiber optic cable that can be used. Also the medical imaging, that is the endoscope, the laparoscope, the fiber optic cable that can be used. Also I said that the sea communication, undersea communication, we must go for the fiber optic use, because you know that the fiber jacket that is having the proper security and it can protect us from the water animals also. The fiber optic cables that are used in the military applications also, such as the aircraft, ships, tanks, etc. This can be used. Nuclear testing applications that use the optical fiber, phase sensors and the transducers. So the fiber optic cable that can be used to also observe the civil structures also. So it is also used in public utility organizations like the railway, then the television transmission. It is used in the land systems of the offices, industrial plant and the colleges, etc. It can be also used in the telecommunications such as the voice telecommunication, voice telephone, video phone, telegraph services, messages services and the data network. So this way the fiber optic cable that has the number of the applications and we can take the advantages of all the fiber optic in the area of the communication. So this is about the advantage, disadvantage, application and the transmission window related topics. So thank you very much everyone.